Hello everybody. Today we are going to discuss SN1 reaction mechanism. Now SN1 reaction is unimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction. So alkaline hydrolysis of tertiary butyl bromide is one of the finest examples of SN1 mechanism. So take an example of alkaline hydrolysis of tertiary butyl bromide. So when tertiary butyl bromide is boiled with aqueous alkali like KOH, then tertiary butyl alcohol is obtained as a product. Now as far as kinetic expression for this reaction is concerned, remember experimentally it is proved that, or it is determined that the rate of hydrolysis depends only on the concentration of tertiary butyl bromide only, and it is independent of the concentration of nucleophile. Thus it is first ordered reaction with respect to the tertiary butyl bromide. So kinetic expression for this reaction can be given as. Now crucial thing is the mechanism of reaction. As far as mechanism of this reaction is concerned, it is two-stepped. So very first step, I mean step number 1, which involve the slow separation of bromine from the carbon, and this step is slower one, and hence it is called rate determining step. That is, in short, one can say RDS. So what happens in this step? In this step, the bromine, that is the leaving group, get departed from carbon. So this step is slower one, no doubt. This is a slow step. So slow separation of bromine from carbon takes place. And remember, this step passes through the formation of transition state. So transition state is an intermediate step. So transition state for this step can be given as, so this is an intermediate step. Now after departure of bromine being more electronegative than carbon, keeps shared pair with itself, and that lead to the formation of tert butyl cation. So tert butyl cation is an intermediate formed in very first step. And remember, carbonium carbon is sp2 hybridized, and hence carbonium ion is planar in nature. Now crucial step number 2, that is in second step, fast attack of nucleophile takes place on tert butyl cation, which happens to be planar. So the tert butyl cation, which is formed in very first step, being planar, get attacked by nucleophile from either side, that is from front side as well as from back side. So, and remember, though it is fast step, no doubt it is fast step, but it also passes through the formation of a transition state. So transition state can be given as, so this can be the transition state for this reaction. Now nucleophile attacks from both sides, as our carbonium ion is planar in nature. So due to which 50% product, that is tertiary butyl alcohol, is formed by retention of configuration, which can be given as, and due to backside attack of nucleophile on tert butyl cation, 50% product is formed due to inversion of configuration, which can be given as. So 50% retention and 50% inversion takes place due to which one can say that racemization takes place in this reaction, I mean in SN1. What it means, if at all, instead of tertiary butyl bromide, a optically active halide is chosen and allowed for the alkaline hydrolysis following path, that is SN1, then the 50% product would be formed due to dextrorotation. I mean 50% dextrorotatory and 50% levorotatory product would be obtained, as a result of which, if at all entire, I mean 100% product is concerned, then that would not show any optical rotation, I mean racemic mixture would be obtained. Therefore, in SN1, racemization takes place. Thank you very much.